you to others na lang. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So thank you so much for being here. So our lesson is financial accounting and reporting. Okay, so suddenly, my invited guest wasn't able to come kasi merong urgent thing na kailangan i-deal sa family niya. So, but don't worry, so I'm covering up. Okay, so ang lesson natin is cash and cash equivalents muna. Then, if we still have time, we'll do accounts receivable. Okay, so okay ba sa inyo yun? Please comment on the chat box yes if everything is clear. And then, I will share muna siguro the PowerPoint and then I will discuss from the PowerPoint itself. Okay, and then after the PowerPoint, I'll give some problems that we are going to solve. Okay, so yun yung gagawin natin today. Let me share and go through with it. Okay, so our agenda is cash and cash equivalent. So, and I'm going to discuss as well petty cash, bank reconciliation. Okay, so of course, if you haven't still grabbed, no, yung CPA, SPLE, and CPA test banks, please do so kasi this will help really those CPA aspirants, students that are planning to take the CPALE and CPA SPLE in the Middle East. Again, you can just go to www.cpadreams.com and then look for the courses. We also have there free courses under online online courses, which is income taxation, and then we have the updated syllabi. So you check the syllabi kasi that is very important. That is the Bible of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy or CPA aspirants, where the BOA will get their topics and subjects that are going to be given to your actual examination. So please go and browse it. Okay, now my topic is cash and cash equivalents. Okay, to be honest with you, this is one of the easiest topic in financial accounting and reporting. Okay, isa po talaga siya sa pinakamadali na topic, and I really want you to consider this if you encounter them, if you will encounter them in financial accounting and reporting and auditing problems. So please consider this topic as a bonus already. Okay, so wag tayong matakot. So then for those medyo matagal na hindi review and mahina yung foundation mo, so then this is your chance, no, para maintindihan to. Okay, kasi ang magiging approach ko, okay, siguro pinaka-basic is I will give the theories and then the concepts. Okay, once yung nakuha natin yung theories, i-apply natin siya sa problem. Okay? So, ganun yung approach natin. Second is, of course, after nung discussion na to, what you really need to do is practice the multiple choice questions. Okay? Hindi pwedeng after ng discussion is tuloy-tuloy ka na, no? Tuloy-tuloy ka na sa another topic which is accounts receivable. So, ang ating pong approach, okay, ang ating approach dito is, first, kailangan mo munang kung ano yung pinag-aralan natin, you need to go and test it. Okay? Ibig sabihin, you go to any practice test or practice questionnaires para ma-exercise mo yung pinag-aralan natin. Okay? So, clear po ba? Everything is clear? So, are you ready with this discussion? Okay? Please comment yes, no? So, para hindi rin monologue. Okay? I don't want to really, to be honest, mas gusto ko talaga yung face-to-face na class, but due to coronavirus, no, okay, for the last 1 year, lahat is almost online. Okay, so hopefully I'm going to deliver the materials properly, no. So okay po ba tayo? Please comment yes if I'm clear. Okay, naririnig po ba? And are you ready to learn today? Okay, so I hope you are really going to be ready to learn. Okay, so first is I will go through with the PowerPoint and then later you can ask questions. Okay, kailangan nyo talagang mag-ask din ng questions. Okay, pagdating sa financial accounting and reporting, sa actual examination, laging merong lumalabas niyan. Okay, 2 or 3 questions, meron yan. Okay? Pagdating mo sa auditing problem, ang ipo-focus mo naman, okay, ang ipo-focus mo talaga is bank reconciliation and proof of cash. Okay, yan yung lumalabas naman pagdating sa auditing prob. So, mas comprehensive ang auditing problem, di ba? So, mas comprehensive siya, pero ang foundation mo pa rin is yung financial accounting and reporting. So, that means kung ano yung pinag-aralan mo sa theory of accounts and financial accounting and reporting is application lang siya ng comprehensive problems. Okay? Pag naman pumunta ka na sa auditing problem, ang approach mo is dapat nandun ka sa auditor side. Okay? Pagka ikaw naman ay nagre-report sa financial accounting and reporting, sa part ka ng management. Ikaw ang nagwo-work inside the company. So, kailangan alam mo kung ano ba yung cash equivalents, paano ba siya pinipresent. Okay? So, yun yung pag-aaralan natin today. Okay? So, since everything is good, then I will go through with the PowerPoint presentation. I want you also to get a pen and paper, no? Para kung meron kayong mga important notes na makukuha sa akin, then you need to keep it. Okay? Pwede ka rin gumawa ng flashcards, mga kapatid. Okay? Kasi ako, personally, I'm using my own flashcards. Gumagawa rin ako ng flashcards ko. Nag-aaral ako at the moment then. Okay? I'm planning to take the Certified Management Accountant, the USCMA. So, I'm doing the flashcards. Okay? So, I'm journeying with you. Okay? So, yun yung maganda dyan. Okay? So, itetest natin yung study techniques na i-share ko personally sa mga students, and pag effective siya sa akin, so meaning it will be effective to you as well. Okay? Now, cash and cash equivalents. Okay, wag tayong malito. Okay? Pag sinabing cash and cash equivalents, so magkaiba sila. They are different. Okay? Pero ang presentation kasi niyan is one-line item lang yan sa balance sheet. Okay? Sa FS natin. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan ma-identify mo ano ba yung cash equivalent. So, concepts ang kukunin mo. Ano yung to be included in cash? Ano yung to be excluded in cash? Ano yung to be included in cash equivalents? Ano yung to be excluded in cash equivalents? Of course, hindi mo maiintindihan yan if you are not going to understand yung definition niya sa IFRS or sa ginagamit na standards. Now, pero hindi mo naman siya kailangang i-memorize. Okay? Ang kailangan lang, kunin mo yung concepts. Okay, now, from the definition itself, sabi dito, includes money and any other negotiable instrument that is payable in money and acceptable by the bank for deposit and immediate credit. Okay, now, pag sinabi dun sa cash, okay, lagi mong tatandaan, dapat siya ay unrestricted. Ibig sabihin ng unrestricted, sabi dito, an item must be unrestricted to use, meaning readily available in payment and without restrictions. Ang ibig sabihin lang nito, pwedeng gamitin ng kumpanya ang cash na ito anytime. Okay? Hindi siya restricted. Okay? Pag sinabi kasing restricted, no, meron na siyang pinaghahandaan para sa pera na yon. Okay? Pero tatandaan, kung yan ay restricted for operations, okay, ibig sabihin, gagamitin mo yan sa normal operating cycle ng business mo. Like for example, restricted for payroll account, restricted for taxes payment, restricted for your operations. Ibig sabihin, kung ano yung gagamitin niya, pero related pa rin sa operations mo, ibig sabihin, part pa rin niya ng cash mo. Okay. Now, yung cash equivalents naman, ang sabi dito, yan yung short-term and highly liquid investments that are readily convertible into cash. Okay, kaya siya sinabing equivalents. Okay, from the word itself, equivalent. Hindi talaga siya actual cash, di ba? Pero, ang equivalent niya is cash na. Eto, dito na papasok yung mga demand deposit, current account, savings account. Why? Okay, equivalent kasi anytime pwede mo na siyang kunin sa bangko at gamitin. Okay, so parang ang sinasabi mo pa rin pala, yung cash equivalents na yan, hindi yan restricted na gamitin para sa mga short-term transactions mo, para sa mga short-term obligations mo. So makukuha mo kaagad siya, magagamit mo kaagad siya. Now, let's go and give some examples of this. Okay, so ano yung examples ng cash equivalents? Okay, yung cash madali lang, alam na natin yan. 'Di ba? Yan yung talagang money, bills, coins. Okay? Yan yon. Yan yung cash in hand mo. Yan din papasok yung petty cash fund mo. Okay? Now, dun sa cash equivalent, sabi dito, 3-month BSP Treasury Bill. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung Treasury Bill na 3 months, pasok pa rin siya. 3-year BSP Treasury Bill purchased 3 months before the date of maturity. 3-month time deposit, 3-month money market instrument or commercial paper. Now, pag sinabi sa problem na ang pasok yan sa cash equivalent kung yan ay 3 months or less. Any other instrument that is more than 3 months, papasok siya as other current asset. Okay? Hindi siya papasok sa cash equivalents. Now, we need to be very careful in answering multiple choice question or problems. Kasi minsan, ang tanong, what is cash? Pag sinabing cash, cash lang ang hinihingi. Meaning cash on hand. Meaning yung cash in bank. Meaning yung cash na hawak mo lang talaga. Pag sinabing cash equivalents, eto na yung mga instruments, which is eto yung example niya. So, kailangan tandaan mo tong example na to. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya kasama sa cash equivalent lang. Pero pag sinabi sa multiple choice questions, cash and cash equivalent. So, ibig sabihin, you need to combine both of them. Okay? Now, we will go through with the definition of terms na importante kasi nilalagay siya sa multiple choice questions. And probably, hindi mo pa rin naiintindihan kung ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng mga items na to. Now, kailangan maintindihan mo siya. Okay? Now, let me just stop for the moment. Okay? So clear ba? Clear ba yung dating ko? Kasi I think meron yatang kung okay naman siya, then I will continue and move on. Okay? Pero I have one request. Please mute yourselves. Okay? Kasi para hindi maingay yung dating. Okay? Para clear yung dating ng sounds ko. Okay lang ba? Okay lang ba? Please mute yourselves, no? Okay? Please. Okay, then that's good. Okay, so I will mute everyone. So, okay. Now, I will go on again. Continue with our PowerPoint. Okay. Okay, so let's move on. Pag may questions, you can drop it on the chat and then I will just go through later after the PowerPoint presentation. Now, next. Okay, now cash and cash equivalents tayo. Yung measurement and financial statement presentation. So like what I have said, ano yung face value? Automatic. For example, coins, no? Kung magkano talaga yung total amount ng coins. So yun na yun. Yun yung face value niya. Pag nagbukas ka ng savings accounts or bank account, ano yung pinaka-amount? Ending balance mo. So ibig sabihin, yun yung face value. Okay? Sa presentation sa financial statement, lagi yung one item lang. Ibig sabihin, cash and cash equivalents magkasama na siya. Pero ginagawang tricky sa multiple choice questions, minsan ang hinihingi lang cash. Okay, so cash ka lang. Minsan hinihingi lang cash equivalents. So cash equivalents lang. Pag sinabing cash and cash equivalents, then you combine them together. Okay? Now, like what I have said, let's go through some of the important terms na ginagamit. Bank overdraft. Okay? Kasi lagi yung lumalabas. Lagi yung isinasama pang pagulo. Okay? Sabi dito, nagkakaroon ng bank overdraft kung merong credit balance sa bank account mo. Generally, sa Pilipinas, hindi allowed ang overdrafts. Okay? Pero if you are in abroad, like for example, in the Middle East, you can see that they are allowing that your bank account will have an overdraft. Okay? This is not going to be included as part of your cash and cash equivalents kasi they are considered as current liability. Ibig sabihin, bumaba pa nga, nag-negative yung account mo. So meaning, hindi yan part. Okay? Compensating balance. Dito maraming nagkakamali actually. Sabi dito, generally, it takes the form of minimum checking or demand deposit account balance that must be maintained in connection with the borrowing arrangement with the bank. Okay. Yung mga banks, nagre-require sila ng compensating balance. Okay? Or minimum amount na hindi mo siya pwedeng galawin at kailangan nandiyan lang yun sa account mo. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin, meron ding mga bangko actually, generally in practice, mag-open ka ng account and sasabihin nila minimum balance is 500 pesos or 5,000 dirhams. Yan is, ang gagawin ng bank, pwede nilang sabihin that is restricted. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitin. Okay? Kung hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitin, should it be part of your cash and cash equivalents? Okay? So, that is not going to be part if you cannot withdraw it anytime. Hindi na siya part ng cash and cash equivalents mo. Pero, kung yan ay unrestricted to use, minention din sa problem, then that is part of your cash in bank. Okay? So, yan po yun. Very important, nagpapagulo sa problem. Kailangan mong maintindihan kung yan ay kasama o hindi. Okay? Move on. Undelivered or unreleased check. One that is merely drawn and recorded but not given to the payee before the end of reporting period. Okay, pag sinabing undelivered and unreleased check, automatically, hindi po yan kasama. Okay? Huwag ka nang exclude mo na kagad siya kasi hindi naman talaga siya na-deliver pa o hindi pa na-release. Pero kung yan ay na-deliver na, okay, at sinabi na yan ay post-dated check. Okay? So, already given, pero ang date niya is subsequent to the end of reporting period. Like for example, binigay na yung check ni customer ngayon, pero dated siya March 1 pa. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, hindi yan talagang cash. Yan ay receivable mo from the customers. Nag-issue lang siya ng post-dated check. Okay? Kasi nagbibigay, usually, companies, they are giving credit days or credit terms. Okay? Kaya nagkakaroon ng post-dated check. Okay? So, hindi rin siya kasama. Stale check. Okay? Ito is a check not encashed by the payee within a relatively long period of time. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin lang nito, yung check is hindi na na-encash more than 6 months. Usually, depending on the bank practice, okay? Pag hindi yan na-encash within 6 months from the time of issuance, ang tawag sa check na yan is stale check. So, hindi na rin yung part ng cash and cash equivalents mo. Okay? Kasi hindi mo na rin yung pwedeng i-encash. Kaya, dapat, pag naka-receive ka ng check, na kailangan mong i-encash, at yan ay, usually kasi, post-dated muna ang nangyayari and then nakalimutan na i-encash yan. Lumabis na dun sa bank rules or policy na 6 months lang dapat from the date of issuance yung cheque, ang mangyayari, ang tawag na dyan, stale check na yan. Ibig sabihin, hindi na rin siya pwedeng i-encash. Okay? So, kaya wag mo dapat, in practice, wag mo dapat kalimutan. Pagka, ako actually, when I was working, I'm always checking yung check date. Okay? Kung yan ay dated na, dapat i-deposit na yan sa bank account. Okay? Kasi mahirap ding maghabol sa customer. Okay? Next. Eto, nasa multiple choice questions tinatanong, ano ba yung lapping, ano ba yung kiting? Okay, now, to give you an understanding, yung lapping is a practice to use for concealing cash shortage. Okay? Ito yung misappropriation of collection from one customer to the other customer. Okay? Now, sa practice, ang ginagawa dito is, okay, para hindi makita ng company mo na kulang yung cash, no, ang ginagawa, yung pinaka-collection mo sa isang customer, hindi mo muna i-declare pero nilagay mo na siya. Okay, naglalap kasi hindi pa naman dapat talaga yung amount na yun is kulang naman talaga kasi probably nagamit o nagastos yun para ma-conceal mo yung cash shortage. Ginamit mo muna yung nakolekta mo sa other customer mo. Okay? Yung kiting, eto naman yung possible na yung company is nagme-maintain ng different bank accounts and merong check. Okay? Merong check na naka-address na dito sa bank account na to, pero meron pa uling isang check, no? Meron pa ring uling isang check na naka-address din sa isang bank naman. Okay? Pero dahil sa merong shortage, ang ginawa mo, dineposit mo muna doon sa first bank para hindi mahalata na kulang yung amount. Kinover ng other bank. Sinabi mo sa boss mo, yung cheque na to is hindi ko dineposito dito sa bank na to pero nasa other bank siya. Yun yung tinatawag na kiting. Okay, usually, so tatandaan mo lang ang difference nila. Yung isa gumagamit ng dalawang bank account. Okay? Pagkatapos yung isa naman, ginagamit yung pera ni customer para ma-conceal yung shortage. Okay? Sa multiple choice questions, para hindi ka malito, yan yung kailangan mong tingnan. Okay? Next, window dressing. Ito naman, usually, this happens always at the end of the year. Okay? Kasi di ba kino-close natin ang book of accounts or ang ating FS at the end of the year. No? So, ang ibang company, no, para mapakita na maganda yung financial performance and financial position. For example, meron akong customer, meron akong i-receive sa kanya. Pero yung actual sales na nangyari, since open pa, for example, first week na ng January, meron akong naging sales to my customer ng first week. Ang ginawa ko, yung sales na yon, accounts receivable ko na yon, instead na ilagay ko ng January, nilagay ko pa rin siya sa December. Kasi naka-open yung accounts. Ibig sabihin, pinalalabas ko na meron akong malaking accounts receivable. So yan yung isang sample ng window dressing. Okay? Ibig sabihin, beyond the close of the reporting period, December 31 is the close of the reporting period, pero lahat na naging transaction for the first 1 week of January, sinama ko pa rin para mapakita ko na maganda yung performance ko. Mataas yung sales ko, mataas yung accounts receivable ko. So, ibig sabihin, mataas ang sales, mataas ang net income. Mataas ang accounts receivable, maganda ang financial statement presentation. Yan yung tinatawag na window dressing. Okay? Now, petty cash fund. Ito simple lang. Laging nasa multiple choice questions din, binibigay. What is petty cash fund for? Okay? Ito talaga, yung petty cash fund is, this is a small amount of money na ginagamit ng petty cash custodian for conveniently paying small expenses. Like for example, possibilities, office supplies. Okay? Yung mga A4 paper natin sa office. Yung pen, okay, yung pencil. So, ginagamit siya. So, meron tayong two types. Ang two types natin is yung impress fund system and fluctuating fund system. Okay? Ngayon, anong pagkakaiba ng impress fund system sa fluctuating fund system? Okay, actually, most of the companies are using the impress fund system. Yung fluctuating, kaya fluctuating kasi yung checks drawn, no, automatically, nire-replenish na yan, no, na hindi naman equal dun sa petty cash disbursement. Okay, so nag-i-issue na ng check every time na merong disbursements na ginagawa, kahit hindi equally dun sa amount na yon. Now, dito sa PowerPoint presentation na to, I created in the notes how this impress fund system is happening. Okay, meron kayong makikita dito sa PowerPoint na to, dun sa notes, i-check nyo yung notes. Okay? Na nakalagay lahat ng journal entries kung paano siya ginagawa. Okay? Ang naging focus ko dito is yung impress fund system kasi yan yung ginagamit ng mga companies. Okay? Don't worry, doon sa mga nag-attend, the PowerPoint actually na ginawa ko is para siyang flashcard. So that means in each presentation, merong notes dyan. Okay? Basahin mo, kinuha ko yung mga importante na pwedeng itanong. Okay? Ibig sabihin, pag pinag-aralan mo itong PowerPoint na to rin, no? Ibig sabihin, you are ready and master mo na ang cash and cash equivalents. Okay, sorry. So, ibig sabihin, yung cash and cash equivalents, madali na lang yan sa'yo. Okay? Again, napapasama rin ang petty cash question sa multiple choice questions. Laging merong isa o dalawa. So, it's better to have an understanding. Okay? Now, so now, let's apply yung natutunan natin. Okay? So, what I want you to do is take a screenshot of this problem, okay? And then we will answer it. Okay? Now, CPA Dreams Company had the following balances as of December 31, 2021. Sabi dito, cash in bank, current account, 5 million. Cash in bank, payroll account, 1 million. Cash on hand, may hawak siyang pera, 500,000 pesos. Cash in bank, restricted for school. Okay? Magko-construct na si CPA Dreams ng sariling review school. Okay? Pero ang construction is next year. That is 3 million pesos. Merong time deposit si CPA Dreams na purchase 15 December 2021 and due March 15, 2022. 2 million. The cash on hand, sabi dito, okay, included a 200,000 pesos check payable to CPA Dreams Company dated 15 January 2022. What is the total amount to be reported as cash and cash equivalents? Okay, so ibig sabihin, sinabi na natin, combine cash and cash equivalents. So, from the discussion itself, no, kayang-kaya mong sagutan yan. Okay, so you can answer it not even 1 minute. Okay, so screenshot and take your calculator and answer it. So what is the total amount of cash and cash equivalents? Ibibigay ko sa iyo ang choices. Okay? So your time starts now. Inom lang muna ako ng aking coffee. Okay? So please do answer. Again, what is the amount of cash and cash equivalents? Okay, while we are waiting, okay, so please answer. I will just take my water. Okay? So, may answer na ba tayo? Please put your answer on the chat. Okay? So, is it A, 6,300,000? Is it B, 8,300,000? Is it C, 6,500,000? Or D, 8,700,000? Okay, so your time starts now. Comment. Okay, I want you to put your answers. Kasi mas maganda yung talaga nag-a-answer tayo, di ba? Kasi nga, practice makes perfect. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, naniniwala ako na magagaling naman kayo. Okay, na mag-answer. Okay? Okay, so may answer na yung iba. Okay? Okay, usually ang mga answer is B, C, A. Okay, so marami pa rin na nagkamali. Very good. Mag-answer pa rin kahit marami ang mali. The more you make mistakes, the easier to remember where is the mistakes. Okay? Yan yon. Okay, now, I will share with you the correct answer. Okay? Don't worry. And the answer is, sino ang tumama? Let's see. Dan-dararan. And the correct answer is, B. Okay, bakit B? Okay? B yan. Kung nakinig ka sa discussion, ang dali-dali niyan, kapatid. Okay? So, ano nga ulit ang kailangan natin? Paano natin na-calculate yan? Yung cash in bank, which is 5 million. Okay? Cash in bank payroll account, 1 million din. Cash on hand. Kasi dated, di ba? Yung check mo ng 15 pa. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kailangan mo siyang alisin doon kasi accounts receivable yon, post-dated check yan. So, 300,000. Time deposit. Okay, kasama po ang time deposit. Kasi 3 months, di ba? Okay, so ibig sabihin, part siya ng cash equivalents. Ang tanong, total cash and cash equivalents. So, ang kalalabasan niyan, 8,300,000. Kung ang tanong ay cash lang, ang kasama mo lang dyan, yung 5 million, 1 million, and 300. So that means cash is 6,300,000 and cash equivalents mo is 2 million. And the answer is 8,300,000. Okay, very good sa mga nakakuha ng tama. Dun sa mga nakakuha ng mali, that's okay. Continuously answer. I really want all of you to answer, no? Gustong-gusto ko yung meron talagang participation. Kasi, to be honest with you, every time, nung time ko na ako nagre-review, pag nag-flash ang lecturer o ang professor ng problem, no? Yung iba nagka-calculate pa. Ako may sagot na ang calculator ko. Okay? So gusto ko ganun din kayo. Okay? Kasi you save time sa mga ganitong problem. Like what I have said, kung cash ang problem, it's bonus. Bakit? Kasi ang nagturo sa inyo is ang CPA Dreams mismo. I'm just joking. Okay? Kasi naiintindihan mo yung concepts behind it. Don't worry, I will give this PowerPoint to you. Pinaghirapan ko yan. Biglaan yung sabi ng lecturer, hindi ako pwede. So I really tried to make this PowerPoint kahapon lang. Okay, so very fresh. So another problem. Let's try. Okay? Now, this time, CPA Dreams pa rin. Kasi nasa CPA Dreams kayo. So, cash on hand, 500,000. Demand deposit, 4 million. Certificate of deposit, 2 million. Post-dated customer check, 300,000. Petty cash fund, 50,000. Traveler's check, 200,000. Manager's check, 100,000. Money order, 150,000. The question is, what is the total amount should be reported as cash? Now, meron akong nakalimutang sabihin. Meron tayong rules. Okay, paki-screenshot muna. Then I need to give you tips on how to answer problems para mabilis. Okay? Okay ba sa inyo yon? Please screenshot this problem and then I will share muna yung tips paano tayo nag-answer ng problem kasi nakalimutan kong share. Okay lang ba? So, are you still there? Comment yes, please. Para ganahan naman ako ng pagtuturo. Can you comment yes? We are here. We are listening. Yes, yes. Okay. Tanungin ko na rin, okay ba yung lecture ko? Naiintindihan nyo ba? Kasi kung hindi, itigil na natin yung kalokohan ito. Okay. Naiintindihan? Okay, good. Good. You want tips? Okay, say yes if you want the tips. Okay? Bigyan ko kayo ng tips kung paano mag-answer ng problem. Okay? Mabilis lang dapat and madali lang lahat to. Financial accounting and reporting, pag na-master mo yan, master mo rin ang auditing problems. Okay? Ganun po yan. Okay? Kaya ang inuuna ko is financial accounting and reporting. Ang kailangan mong unang pag-aralan, theory of accounts, and then financial accounting and reporting, then atakihin mo ang auditing problem. After ng discussion natin na to, you need to do comprehensive problem ng cash, petty cash, bank reconciliation sa auditing prob. Kasi tatlo ka agad yung na-atake mo. Yung theory of accounts, yung FAR, and then yung auditing problem, nakuha mo na kagad. You are hitting three birds in one stone and two subjects in one study time. Okay, so yung study natin, agad nakuha mo na yung subject na FAR. Nakuha mo na rin yung subject na AP o yung audit. Okay? So, ganyan nag-aaral. Kung saan merong dalawa kagad ng dalawang topics yung kailangan mong tapusin. Ibig sabihin, lalo na dun sa mga old na. So, ang kailangan po muna nating aralin, financial accounting and reporting, and yung TOA natin, yung theory of accounts natin kay Balix. Okay? Yan muna yung atakihin mo kasi para dalawang subject ka agad yung naaaral mo. Okay, ganyan po yung dapat atake. Now, punta tayo dun sa tips on how to solve problems. Okay? Merong tips kung paano nagsusolve ng problems. Okay? Ano 'yon? Okay? Pwede tayong gumamit ng T-account, pwede tayong gumamit ng formula, and pwede tayong gumamit ng JE, journal entries. Sa pag-answer ng problem, okay, tatlo yung pwede mong gamitin. Kung saan ka magaling, journal entries. Magaling ka bang mag-journal? Kung hindi, huwag kang gumamit. Okay? T-account. Kung naiintindihan mo yung debit and credit side sa isang T-account, cash, ano yung pumapasok sa cash? Debit. Ano itong mga to? Ano yung binabawas? Okay? Pagkatapos sa formula naman, usually sa MAS, ginagamit natin yan. Okay? Now, ang una mong gagawin para ma-identify mo kung anong gagamitin mo is look at the question. Okay? Look at the question. Okay? Ano yung hinahanap? Pag sinabi, ano yung cash and cash equivalents? Okay? So usually, ang alam mo lang dyan, include, exclude. Okay, formula. So add mo lang lahat. Less mo lang ang hindi kailangan kasama. So ibig sabihin, formula yung ginamit mo. Kung yan naman ang tanong ay, accounts receivable na gumamit ng accounts written off, gumamit ng debit credit balance, pwede mong gamitin yung T-account. Paano naman kung stockholders equity ang binigay na problem? Ang haba, nag-issue ng common stock, nag-repurchase, nag-treasury. Ngayon, ang possibility gagamitin mo, journal entries. Okay? Again, kung saan ka magaling, yun dapat ang focus mo. Okay? Yun yung dapat mong atakihin. Ngayon, dapat meron ka laging atake. Pag nakita mo pa lang yung topic, so look at the question, alam mo na kung ano. Now, look at the topic. Okay? Meron ka bang, naaalala mo ba kung saan yung problem na yan? Okay? Pagka naalala mo kung saan topic, automatically, balikan mo lang. Kung ano yung nasa memory mo, stock knowledge mo, okay, ito yun. No? Ma-answer mo na yung questions. Kung naalala mo na, no? Walang lumalabas sa calculator. Okay? Walang lumabas sa calculator na answer, then ang kailangan mong gawin is elimination. Okay? Ano yung pwede mong i-eliminate dun sa question? Okay? Dun sa data na binigay. Ano yung hindi kasama, ano yung kasama, ano yung hindi kasama. So you are going to choose which one is not included or excluded na pwede mong i-eliminate dun sa problem. Now, wala pa rin answer, okay, na lumalabas. Okay, so now, what you need to do is look at the choices. Okay, sa choices ka na. Ibig sabihin, i-work backward mo. Okay? Na pwede kasing nandoon na sa choices yung kukonti lang yung mga differences na pwede mong i-work backward. Okay? So yan yung way, yan yung tips natin. Ganyan dapat nag-answer. Look at the questions, then analyze. Ano ba yung pwede kong gamitin? Pwede ba ako mag-formula? Naalala ko ba yung formula? Hindi ako masyadong magaling sa formula, then mag-T-account ako. Sa T-account, master ko kung kailan nagde-debit, nagki-credit, saan siya nilalagay. Magaling din ako mag-journal entries. Then dito sa journal entries, minsan gumagamit ng table. Diba? So sa table, ipa-plug mo lang siya ng ipa-plug. Okay? And the strategy here as well is, the more na mag-practice ka, pag nag-answer ka ng isang question, nakita mo mali yung answer mo, then you repeat. Okay? I-repeat mo, saan ako nagkamali? Ganun lang. Tanungin mo rin yung sarili mo. The more you ask questions, then the more chances of getting it right next time. Okay? Parang sa lab. Pag nagkamali ka ng isa, binirate ka. So sa susunod na magmahal ka ulit, kailangan lahat na naging mistake mo sa previous lab, hindi mo na siya uulitin. So ganun din. Kaya maraming students ang nagpe-fail sa board exam kasi yung mistake nila from previous, hindi nila tinama sa current. Okay, ikaw, pag nagmahal ka ulit, nag-break ka na dun sa una, ginawa mo yung mga pagkakamali mo, sa pangalawa, yung paulit ang ginawa mo, so nag-fail ka na naman dun sa love life mo. So dapat, once you failed once, you don't repeat it again. Ang problem din kasi ang mga Pilipino, mahilig sa movie. Anong hilig nating movie? One more chance. No. Pagka nag-CPA exam ka, there is no other chance. Consider it as your last chance. And then you are going to be willing to commit. Okay? So, naintindihan ba? So, please comment yes kung naiintindihan. Okay? Para hindi monologue. Okay, so yes, you're enjoying the class? I want to know, are you enjoying it? If not, then we need to end this discussion. Okay? Are you enjoying? Okay, good. Nice. Okay, thank you so much for attending. I know your time is very valuable. And thank you kasi you value my time as well. Okay? Now, move on na tayo. Okay, balikan na natin. Okay? Baka sabi niyo, si Sir, too much talking. Of course, kasi ako ang lecturer. Okay, now, balikan natin. Okay? Cash on hand, ano ba yan? Part ba yan ng cash? Yes. Demand deposit, part ba rin yan ng cash? Yes. Certificate of deposit, part ba yan ng cash? Hindi. Post-dated check? Hindi. Accounts receivable yan. Petty cash fund, part ba yan ng cash? Yes. Traveler's check, part ba yan ng cash? Yes. Manager's check, part ba yan ng cash? Yes. Money order, part ba yan ng cash? Yes. We'll see. Tama ba yung mga pinagsasabi ko? Okay. Now, answer. What is the total amount should be reported as cash? Okay? Now, your time starts now. A, 7 million. B, 4,800,000. C, 6,800,000. D, 5 million. Okay? Now, kailangan marunong ka rin mag-analyze, educated guess kung hindi mo alam. O ayan na si Sir, magbibigay na siya ng answer. So kailangan alam mo ring magbigay ng educated guess sa actual examination. Kasi ganun din sa actual examination, hindi naman talaga lahat ng kinakalculate mo sa calculator is lumalabas. Okay, may mga times na hindi lalabas. So ngayon, educated guess ang gagawin natin. Okay? So, what is the answer here? Mga kapatid, stop share ko. Gusto kong makita ang mga answer. 5 million. D. Okay. Ano pa ang mga answer? Okay. Ano ang mga answer natin? Okay. Sabi nila D. 5 million. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. So, naiintindihan. Okay? So, the answer is D. So, ano yung mga kasama? Cash on hand, 500. Demand deposit, 4 million. Petty cash fund, 50,000. Traveler's check, 200. Manager's check, 100. Money order, 150. Okay? Tatandaan, di ba? Kaya cash ang tanong. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya restricted. Yung traveler's check para sa mga CEO. Ako magta-travel, binigyan ako ng company. O, ito ang traveler's check. Use this. Okay? Manager's check. Okay? Pag ikaw ay CPA na, binigyan ka, ikaw ay manager. So, ito yung manager's check mo. Use it as your allowance. Money order. O, ito yung money order na para sa'yo. Punta ka dito sa exchange or remittance centers. Ikunin mo tong perang 150,000. Hindi siya restricted. Okay? So, pwede mo siyang gamitin. Kaya siya part ng cash. Napansin mo sa problem, hindi natin sinama ang certificate of deposit. Okay? Kasi cash equivalence ang certificate of deposit. Okay? Naintindihan? Kaya the answer is D, 5 million. So wag mahiya na magkamali. It's okay to make mistakes sa mga problems. Okay? So nag-i-enjoy ba? Naiintindihan ba mga kapatid? Please comment yes if naiintindihan. Naiintindihan ang sinabi ko? Okay, it's better. to give comments as well. Yes sir, no? Para hindi lang ako ang nagsasalita. Okay? Yes po, okay, very good. Yes. Okay, kukonti lang naman tayo. So, mas maganda participative lahat. Okay? Now, so ngayon, 'di ba ang diniscuss natin is puros anong tawag din? Cash problem. So now, let's move on again. Mag-answer ulit tayo ng multiple choice questions. Kasi the more you practice, the more you master it. Okay? Lalong na ma-master. Okay, wait lang. Okay? So I will share again my PowerPoint. Okay, just a moment. Nagkaroon ako ng problema sa PowerPoint. It's not appearing. Okay, so we'll continue sa PowerPoint natin. Okay, so 5 million. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, so another problem ulit. Okay, so this time, cash pa rin, hinaluan lang natin ng petty cash. Okay, actually, this question is regarding petty cash fund naman. Again, so i-apply natin. First is, look at the question. What is the petty cash fund? Okay, so lahat, look at the topic. Saan ang topic? So nasa cash. Okay, elimination. May kailangan ba tayo diyang i-eliminate? Ano yung kailangan natin diyang i-eliminate? Alam mo na kagad kung ano yung alam mong i-eliminate dan. Then, you look at the choices. Now, isa-isahin natin. CPA Dreams Company reported petty cash fund which comprised the following. Okay, coins and currencies, 3,300,000. Paid vouchers. Okay, so may vouchers na binayaran which is 600,000. Gasoline, 400,000. Office supplies, 500,000. Postage, 300,000. Due from employees. Okay, 1,200,000. Manager's check, returned by the bank, marked NSF check as NSF or non-sufficient funds. So 1,000 check drawn by the entity to the order of petty cash custodian which is 2,700,000. Actually, madali lang to. Elimination. Okay? Eliminate mo yung hindi kasama. Yung lahat ng nandiyan sa paid vouchers na yan, hindi na yan part ng petty cash kasi expenses na yan. So, hindi mo na siya papansinin. Okay? So, lahat ng nasa paid vouchers, cancel them or eliminate them. Diba? Sabi natin, elimination. Now, sinabi dyan, manager's check, NSF 1,000. So, that is also to be eliminated. Ang mapapasama lang, sinabi dito, check drawn by the entity to the order of petty cash custodian. Ibig sabihin, magkakaroon ng pera si custodian na 2,700,000 which is the part of his or her petty cash, that is 2,700,000. So, ano lang ang makakasama sa petty cash? Now, I'm giving you the choices. Lumabas na ang answer. The answer is C. Sorry. Okay? That means yung 3,300,000 lang and yung 2,700,000 ang kasama sa petty cash. Okay? Hindi ko napansin. Okay? Nakasama na kaagad yung answer. Pero madali lang kasi diniscuss na natin. In-eliminate natin. So, ang nakasama lang is, okay, eto lang. Okay? So, yung coins and currency na 3,300,000, sorry, yung 3,300 and then yung petty cash check which is 2,700,000. Okay, so sinabi dito, the check drawn by the entity to the order of the petty cash custodian is actually a replenishment check, therefore part of cash. Okay, which is the petty cash. Pag may coins and currency, automatically, no, kasama yan sa hawak ni petty cash custodian. Okay, so that is 6,000. Kaya ang answer sa petty cash, that is 6,000 mga kapatid. Okay, so madali lang. Okay? Next, dito na tayo sa bank reconciliation. Now, what is the adjusted cash in bank? So again, punta na tayo dito sa process natin. Look at the question. Adjusted cash in bank. Pag naalala mo cash in bank, so saang topic yan? Cash pa rin yan, pero under bank reconciliation. Anong pwede natin gawin? Elimination ulit. Bakit? Lahat ng hindi papasok sa bank reconciliation na item on the part of the bank, eliminated. Okay? Ang dali-dali. Eliminate mo lang siya. Then, choices. Tingnan mo ang choices, no? So, ngayon, I want you to do screenshot again. Ang dali lang nito, mga kapatid. So, ibig sabihin, adjusted cash in bank, kailangan i-adjust mo na. Sinabi yung bank statement is 1,805,000. So, ibig sabihin, nagtanong dito, yung adjusted cash, hindi pa siya adjusted. So, meron kang 1,805,000. Now, deposit in transit. Reconciling items ba yan ni bank? Yes. Okay. Return customer check for insufficient fund. Reconciling items ba yan ni bank? No. That is the book. In outstanding checks, reconciling items ba yan ni bank? Yes. Bank service charge, is that reconciling items ni bank? No. That is for the books. Okay, now, alam mo na kagad kung anong calculation yan. Now, what is the, oh my God, so hindi ko napansin. Okay, wag nating i-check mo, bigay mo sa akin yung amount. What is the adjusted cash in bank? Kasi naka-advance ang aking answer. Okay, so give me the amount. Okay, so magkano ang adjusted cash in bank natin? Okay, excited lang. So, ibigay mo yung adjusted cash in bank, kapatid. Okay, so may mga answer na. The answer is 1,855. That is correct. Answer A. So 1,855,000 is the adjusted cash in bank. Okay? Ang dali lang, di ba? Nakakasabay yung iba. Nakikita kung paano siya ginawa. Ito siya. Balance per bank statement, okay, meron kang 1,805,000, then yung deposit in transit mo, which is 325,000, then outstanding checks, 275, adjusted bank balance is 1,855,000. Okay, the customer checks is return for insufficient fund and bank service charges. They are ignored kasi book reconciling item siya. Okay? Naintindihan? Madali lang, mahirap. Madali lang siya, mga kapatid. Okay? Now, pupunta tayo ulit sa another problem. Okay? Now, I want you to do is, okay, ayan. Sige nga, tingnan nga natin. Ang galing ng bawat isa. Okay, so what I want you to do is screenshot this one. Okay? And then, baka yung choices is may answer na ulit ako. So what I want you to do is screenshot muna. I'll just going to double check yung next slide kung hindi ko napakita ang answer key. Okay, so what is the adjusted cash in bank and the unadjusted cash in bank balance per book? Okay, so what I want you to do now is screenshot and try to answer it while I'm double checking kung hindi ko nalagay yung answer sa next PowerPoint. Okay, so please do screenshot. Ang tanong, adjusted cash in bank and then unadjusted cash in bank balance per book. Okay, so tapos ng screenshot. Actually, kahit basta calculator lang yung gamit mo, kayang-kaya mo na yung i-calculate. Okay? Sige nga, I'm just going to double check no mga kapatid kung nalagay ko ba yung answer key na naman. Okay? Or else, ipapakita ko na naman sa inyo ang sagot. So, nawawala ang elements of surprise. Kung mali ka o tama ka. Okay? So, try to answer that problem. And then, I will give the answer. Okay? So, you have 1 minute. Okay. Pagka sinabi ko ay screenshot, in-screenshot nyo para madali. Kung ikaw ay nasa cellphone, madali lang siyang i-screenshot. Diba? Kung naka-zoom ka. Kung ikaw ay nasa desktop naman, print screen lang. So, madali lang din. Okay? Okay. So, ibig sabihin nga, hindi ko nga siya na okay. So, madali lang to mga kapatid. Kayang-kaya nyo yan. Okay, so while you are trying to answer it, then it's going to be good. Tingnan, makikita natin yung tamang answer. Okay, so okay na siya. Okay, so I think nag-start na kayong mag-calculate. Okay, so balikan natin. Okay. So ito yung problem natin na binigay, di ba? So meron ka na dyang balance per bank, which is the 3,800,000. Deposit in transit mo is 520,000. Amount erroneously credited by the bank to CPAs, 40,000. And then bank service charge, 5,000. NSF check, 50,000. Outstanding check, 675,000. So what is the adjusted cash in bank? Okay, so ibig sabihin, kailangan mong i-adjust ang cash mo in bank. Okay, so A, 3,685,000. B, 3,645,000. C, 3,600,000. D, 3,685,000. Okay? So, anong kailangan natin gawin dito? Simple lang. So, binigay na ang balance per bank, 3,800,000. Tapos, meron kang deposit in transit, which is 520,000. So, i-add mo lang siya. Amount erroneously credited by the bank. So, nag-credit si bank ng 40,000, which is mali. So, dapat i-less mo yon. Yung bank service charge, walang impact. Yung NSF check, walang impact. Then, outstanding checks, merong impact sa balance per bank. So, may mga nakikita na akong answer. Let me just check kung ano yung mga answer nyo. Okay. Okay. D, 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 A, D, D. Okay. The answer is, let's see kung sino ang tumama. The answer is D. Okay. So, 3,605,000 is the adjusted cash in bank. Okay? Now, punta naman tayo sa unadjusted. So, adjusted mo na yung 3,605,000. Okay? So, ngayon, kailangan mo namang i-squeeze back yung unadjusted cash. Okay? May tinanong, ano yung unadjusted cash in bank balance per book? Ibig sabihin, okay, nakuha mo na yung adjusted. So, mag-i-start ka dun sa adjusted na 3,605,000. Then, pabalik sa taas para makuha niya ang unadjusted. Okay? So, magkano ang ating unadjusted? Meron na ba nakakuha? Okay? Pabalik siya. I-squeeze mo lang yan. Okay? Yung unadjusted cash in bank balance per book. Okay? So, yan yung squeeze. Pataas ka. Adjusted na yung nasa baba, 3,605, then pataas. So, ano yung mga i-add mo para makita mo yung unadjusted cash in bank balance per book? Okay? The answer is, boy, 3,660,000. Okay? So, yan yung ating discussion for cash and cash equivalents. Okay? Na sinamahan din natin ng bank reconciliation and petty cash. Okay? So again, what we learned today, cash and cash equivalents, petty cash, and bank reconciliation. Okay? So okay ba mga kapatid? Did you enjoy our discussion? Naintindihan ba? Marami ba tayong natutunan? Okay? Please comment kung marami tayong natutunan. Kung wala naman tayong masyadong natutunan, then there is no reason to go on to accounts receivable. Okay? So, magmumove ba tayo mga kapatid sa accounts receivable? Okay? Pupunta ba tayo sa accounts receivable? Okay, sige. Dito sa accounts receivable, I'm just going to share few things na importante. Okay? Then I will not give any problems or multiple choice questions. I want you to do it by yourself. Okay? So I'll do again yung PowerPoint presentation natin sa accounts receivable. Then I will leave it to you yung multiple choice questions natin. Okay? Hindi ako gumawa ng mga problems, konti lang. I think 2 problems only. And then we'll answer it. We'll try to answer it. And then I'll do the PowerPoint. So are you guys ready? Ready ka na ba? Pilipinas, ready ka na ba? Okay, so comment yes if you are ready. Kung hindi, uwian na. Okay, so ready na. Yes, yes. O, 3 lang yung ready. Okay, okay. Sige, nadadagdagan yung ready. Okay, so clear pa rin ba yung sounds ko? Okay, so I will move on to the AR. Clear. Okay, that's good. Okay. So wala tayong questions, by the way, bago ako pumunta sa accounts receivable, meron po ba kayong questions? Doon po sa nasa Sipali test banks and handouts, available po doon yung summary notes. Meron tayong summary notes doon. Pagkatapos, meron din tayong textbook doon na naka-scan. Pumunta ka lang doon sa CPA Dreams book, go through with it, and then makikita mo kung ano yung mga libro na pwede mong aralin. Meron tayo diyang financial accounting and reporting, and check mo rin kasi nilagay natin dyan yung International Financial Reporting Standards. Okay? Or yung IFRS. Okay? Now, let's move on mga kapatid sa ating next topic, which is accounts receivable. Okay? So, mabilis lang, di ba? So, magagamit mo na yan sa auditing problems. Okay? So, accounts receivable, recognition, and presentation. Okay? So, I will not go dig deeper talaga sa mga topics kasi ang kinukuha ko lang yung pinaka-concepts na importante na kailangan mong tandaan. So, recognition and presentation tayo, and ano yung accounts receivable. Again, pwede mong balik-balikan sa handouts natin and test banks yung mga topic na yan. So just go through with www.cpadreams.com, and then dun sa mga gusto ng access sa mga pre-courses, then you just go and look pre. Okay? Now, let's move on. So receivables. Again, kagaya ng sabi ko, kailangan mong maintindihan ano ba yung receivables. Okay? Punta ka muna sa theories and get the concept. Sabi dito, claims held against customers and others for money, goods, or services. Paano ba nagkakaroon ng receivables ang company? Okay? Nagkakaroon ng receivables ang company kasi merong sale na nangyayari. Ibig sabihin, nag-uumpisa muna sa sales. Okay? Pagdating sa sales, magkakaroon ng cash sales and credit sales. Yung credit sales, yun yung nagbigay si company ng credit sa customer kasi naka-establish na siya ng relationship. So kaya meron tayong tinatawag na accounts receivable. Yung accounts receivable, this is an oral promises of the purchaser to pay for goods and services sold. So ibig sabihin, nagkaroon ng written promise si customer mo, babayaran kita after 30 days ng 1 million dahil sa binili ko sa yung mga books. Okay? Na ginagamit namin sa pagre-review sa CPA Dreams. So then that is accounts receivable. Now, dahil yan ay oral, sinabi ni CPA Dreams, bigyan mo ko ng written promise. Ilagay natin yan sa isang papel. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na siya accounts receivable. Ang tawag na dyan, notes receivable. Written promise to pay a sum of money on a specified future date. Okay? Sa receivables, no, paano nagkakaroon din ng non-trade receivables kasi na tinatawag. Ibig sabihin, non-trade from the word itself, non-trade. Hindi siya part ng usual operating transactions na nangyayari. Or I mean is dun sa normal sales na nangyayari. Okay? Like for example, nag-advance ka sa officers or employees ng company. Ibig sabihin, meron ka ng receivable sa trabahador mo o sa officer ng kumpanya. Kung yan ay nasa management, then yan ay manager na kailangan ng advance or pera na paggagamitan. Pwede rin yung advance to subsidiaries no? Yung mga affiliates, no? Pina-advance mo rin. Okay? So meron ka uling receivables. Now, dun sa mga deposits to cover potential damages or losses, no? So yan ay non-trade receivable din. Yung mga dividends and interest receivable sa mga naging investments mo, ibig sabihin, yan ay non-trade receivable. Hindi yung part ng normal sales transactions or trading na ginagawa ng company mo. Okay? Now, let's move on. So, recognition of accounts receivable. Okay, ito pala is very important kasi nagkakaroon ng trade discounts. Okay, ano ba yung trade discounts? This is reductions from the list price. Okay, usually, hindi na siya nire-recognize in the accounting records because ang nangyayari, customers build at net discount. Okay? So sa mga customers mo na regular o suki, okay? So meron kang trade discounts na binibigay. Okay? Now, meron namang tinatawag na cash discounts. Ibig sabihin nito, kaya mo ginagawa ang cash discounts para magbayad ng buo ang customer mo. Okay. Sige, example na lang din natin ng mga review school. No? Instead na mag-installment ka, sasabihin sa'yo, magbayad ka ng cash, bibigyan kita ng additional discount. Kung installment naman, usually, mas mataas ang babayaran mo. Okay? Eto na, dito na nagkakaroon ng payment terms. Okay? Kung yan ay hindi mo i-grab yung cash discount na yan, mawawala yan after 10 days. Okay, dito, 2, 10, and 30. Ano ang ibig sabihin nito? Yung 2, 10, pag nagbayad ka within 10 days, meron kang 2% cash discount. Pag hindi ka nagbayad at binayaran mo siya after 10 days, dun sa period na 30 days, then wala kang marireceive na discount. Okay? Usually, ang mga companies, no, kung yan ay minamaximize ang kanilang cash flows, usually hindi tinitake ang discount. Pero kung gusto naman niya, maganda ang takbo ng company, marami kang cash. So then, what you need to do is grab the discount kasi gusto mong mas mababa ang bayaran. Now, gross method versus net method. Usually, ang ginagamit natin is the net method. Net na kaagad ang reporting. Now, let's go to the example here ng gross method. Si Benedict Corporation ay nagbenta. Actually, meron pa rin pala akong isang tips. Okay? Kung hindi ka para mas mabilis mong maintindihan ang isang problem, you translate it in your own language. Anong ibig kong sabihin? Kailangan, di ba syempre, let's face it, hindi naman tayo native English ang language natin. So ngayon, pwede mo siyang i-translate in your own para mas madali mong maintindihan. Like for example, dito, no? Noong June 3, si Benedict ay nagbenta kay Chester ng mga produkto sa halagang $5,000 na ang kanyang terms o ang kanilang kasunduan, pag nagbayad siya ng 10 araw, makakatanggap siya ng diskwento na 2%. Pero kung hindi siya magbayad at nagbayad siya after 60 days, hindi, Tagalogin din natin, sa loob ng 60 araw at ito ay, ang kasunduan ay shipping point, ay dadalhin sa'yo, ikaw ang responsable. Ngayong araw ng Hunyo 12, si Benedict ay nakatanggap ng cheque kay Chester. Ngayon ay mag-prepare ka, magsulat ka, maghanda ka ng journal or journal entries. Ang hirap pala i-translate, no? Anyways, assuming Benedict records, yung binenta is at gross. Ano ibig ko lang sabihin? Ano yung punto ko? Ang punto ko is, pag hindi mo naiintindihan, translate it to your own language. Ganyan yung ginagawa ko. Okay, pag nag-a-answer ako ng isang problem, hindi ko talaga maintindihan yung Ingles ni kuya mo. So, Tagalogin ko sa isip ko lang. Okay? Ganun po ang pagsagot din. Pag hindi talaga kaya, Tagalogin mo o yung dialekto mo. Okay, ibisaya mo yan. Now, so ang entry mo dyan, accounts receivable, 5,000, sales 5,000. Ibig sabihin, nag-record ka at gross. Okay? Then, yung cash na na-receive within the period, so then cash is 4,900, accounts receivable is 5,000, then meron kang sales discount of 100. Ganyan yung entry sa gross method. Paano naman sa net method? Ganito siya sa net method. Automatic accounts receivable is ni-record mo na at net. So, ibig sabihin pala sa recording ng accounts receivable talaga nagkakaroon ng difference. Okay, sales is 4,900 considering kasi ikinukonsider na igagrab niya yung 2% discount. Okay? Then cash, 4,900. Accounts receivable, 4,900. So, ganyan po ang pagre-record. Ganyan ang difference. Okay? Now, sa net method, okay, paano naman kung on June 29? Hindi doon pumasok sa 10 days. Okay, so ngayon meron kang entries na kailangang idagdag. So cash will be 5,000 yung na-receive mo talaga. Accounts receivable is 4,900 credit. Then, yung sales discount to be forfeited, 100 pesos. Sorry, $100. So, yung discount is na-forfeit siya. Okay? So, yan lang po yung main difference nila. Now, let's move on. Actually, meron kasing sinasabi dito na non-recognition of interest element. Yung measurement kasi ng receivables, minsan is in terms of present value. Okay? Pero dito, in practice, dito sa ginawa natin, in-ignore natin ang interest. Okay? Kasi yung discount is not usually material. Okay? So, immaterial naman yung interest element ng discount na binibigay. Okay? So, wala na yon. Okay. Now, how are these accounts presented on the balance sheet? Okay? So, dito is, nagbigay lang naman ng example ng T account. Okay? So, kagaya ng sinabi ko, di ba? Kung dito sa tips natin, kung hindi mo naiintindihan, balik tayo dito sa tips. Okay? Ang tips natin ulit, look at the question, look at the topic, elimination, and choices. Dito sa accounts receivable, pwede mong gamitin ang T account. Kasi nagkakaroon ng allowance for doubtful accounts, nagkakaroon ng accounts written off, nagkakaroon ng mga discounts. Okay? Nagkakaroon ng sales returns. Okay? So, yan yung pwede mong gawin ang T account. Okay? Now, let's move on again. Balikan natin. Okay? Consider ko na lang na marunong ka na mag-T accounts. Okay, so sample na lang dito, accounts receivable, 500, less allowance for doubtful accounts, 25. So, ibig sabihin, nire-record natin, okay, ibig sabihin, pinipresent natin ang accounts receivable net of allowance. Okay, ang allowance for doubtful accounts, ano siya? Yan yung tinatawag na contra asset account. Okay, para din siyang depreciation. Contra asset account. Okay? Kasi nire-record mo ang accounts receivable at net realizable value. Kung magkano lang talaga ang marireceive mo. Ano ba pag sinabing doubtful accounts? Ibig sabihin, wala nang may duda ka na makakakolekta ka pa dito sa customer na to. Kaya nagkakaroon ng allowance for doubtful accounts. Okay? So, ayan yung presentation, which is net of allowance for doubtful accounts. Hindi na pinipresent yung allowance for doubtful accounts, net na kagad siya. Okay? Now, let's move on. So, after natin ang accounts receivable, we'll move on to inventory. Okay? So, here, sample, accounts receivable, 100, sales, 100. Yan yung journal entry natin sa sale na 100. Okay? So, debit, yung 100 sa accounts receivable na sales mo, sa customer, sales on account, and then, okay, collected, Okay, let's say nakakolect ka na 333 on account. So nasa collection, nasa credit side. Binawasan mo na ang accounts receivable mo. Kailangan kapatid, magaling ka din sa T account. Kasi magagamit mo yan pagka ang mga tanong is what is the beginning balance, what is the ending balance. Pag alam mo yan, kahit nakapikit sa multiple choice questions, na tinatanong sa iyo what is the net realizable value, what is the beginning accounts receivable, what is the total cash collections, ang dali-dali. Okay? Kagaya ng sabi ko, pwede tayong gumamit ng T account. Now, merong adjustment na $15 for estimated bad debts. Okay? Nag-record siya ng bad debt expense, 15. Okay? And then, merong allowance for doubtful accounts na 15. Okay, now, ni-write off mo yung uncollectible accounts for $10. Okay, so ngayon ang entry mo, allowance for doubtful accounts, $10, and then accounts receivable, credit, $10. So ilalagay na natin siya sa T account. Yun yung written off. Okay, nasa credit side ni accounts receivable, nasa debit side ni allowance for doubtful accounts. Now, anong mangyayari? So, magkano ngayon ang accounts receivable mo? So, net of allowance na 30. Ang ending balance, 257. So, that means your accounts receivable to be presented is 227. Okay. So, again, ganito ang itsura niya sa T account. So, 257 ang ending balance. Ang allowance for doubtful accounts ending balance is 30. Again, the allowance for doubtful accounts is contra asset account, kaya nasa credit side, accounts receivable is nasa debit side. Okay? So once na alam mo yan, kahit nakapikit mga kapatid, kayang-kayang sagutan ng accounts receivable. So valuation of accounts receivable, classification and valuation, sinabi ko na, at net realizable value, yung uncollectible accounts receivable is probably ito yung mga not being collected or doubtfully collectible. Okay? So, meron tayong methods na lagi tayong nalilito. Ito yung direct write-off method and allowance method. Sa direct write-off, hindi kasi ito matching principle. Okay? Yung receivable mo, not stated at net realizable value. Yung allowance method naman, meron kang ginagamit na estimation. Sa allowance method, gumagamit ng percentage of sales and percentage of receivables usually. Okay? Now, let's move on. Sample. Okay? Kasi yung percentage of sales, tinatawag siya income statement approach. Bakit income statement? Kasi yung sales, nasaan mo siya makikita? Nasa income statement. Yung percentage of receivables naman, saan mo siya makikita? Sa balance sheet, yung receivable. Okay? Papaano yung pag-calculate? Pag sinabing percentage of sales, yung makukuha mo is bad debt expense yun. Okay? Ibig sabihin, napansin mo, expenses na yung bad debts na makakalculate mo. Kung sa receivable naman, kailangan mong i-consider ang balance ni allowance for doubtful accounts or allowance for bad debts. Then, ang makukuha mo is na-adjust mo yung allowance for doubtful accounts. Okay? Usually, tinatanong to sa multiple choice questions. Now, let's have an example. Okay, so credit sales is 500,000. Estimated percentage of credit sales not collected, 1.25%. Accounts receivable balance is 72,500. Ang estimated percentage of AR not collected is 8%. Okay, punta na lang tayo sa isang case. Case 1, yung 150 is merong credit balance. I see allowance for doubtful accounts. Credit balance, ibig sabihin, meron pa rin naka-record kay allowance for doubtful accounts na 150. Okay, now, paano natin gagamitin yung calculation? So, ano yung ending balance ni allowance for doubtful accounts? Sinabi natin percentage of sales method. So, yung sales mo is 500,000 dito sa data. So, ngayon, kailangan mong kunin yung estimated percentage which is 1.25%. So, yung estimated bad debts mo is 6,250. Okay? So, paano ngayon? Ano ang magiging allowance for doubtful accounts mo? So, eto yon. Okay, sige. Nandito na yung comparison sa case 1 and case 2. Sa percentage of sales, meron daw balance na 150. Okay? Meron kang additional, ang total estimated expense mo dito na sinabi is 1.25%. So, that means merong 6,250 na credit din. So, ang ending balance, that means 6,400. Okay? Sa case 2, debit balance na 150, merong adjustment na 6,250. So, sa case 2 is 6,100. So, ang journal entry mo dyan, bad debt expense, 6,250. Allowance for doubtful accounts, 6,250. Okay? So, ganyan yon. Kasi minsan nalilito tayo. Pag sinabing merong credit, balance pa. Merong debit, balance pa. So, kailangan mo mag-adjust para makuha mo yung tamang ending balance. Okay? So, dito is ang adjustment mo, bad debt expense, 6,250. Expense na yung 6,250. Allowance for doubtful accounts, 6,250. Okay? Now, sa percentage of receivables sa problem, okay, kagaya ng sabi natin, ito ay balance sheet approach. So, ibig sabihin, kung ano yung nasa balance sheet na 72,500, binigay sa problem yung estimated percentage which is 8%. Ibig sabihin, pag sinabing yan na yon, ito yung estimated percentage ni accounts receivable. So, ibig sabihin, dapat ang ending balance ni allowance for doubtful accounts is 5,800. Pero kanina, sinabi natin na meron ng balance na credit and debit sa parehong case, no? So, paano ang mangyayari ngayon? Now, no? Ito na yung actual balance mo na 150. So, ang desired balance mo is 5,800. So, merong adjustment na mangyayari, which is the 5,650 sa first case natin. So, ang magiging entry mo niyan, bad debt expense, 5,650. And then, allowance for doubtful accounts, 5,650. Ibig sabihin, nagdagdag ka na lang sa allowance for doubtful accounts na 5,650. Ang desired balance mo, sinabi sa problem, na 8%, so dapat 5,800. So mag-a-adjust ka. So dito gagamit ka ng adjustment or journal entry na ganito yung entry niya. Sa case 2, okay, doon tayo sa case 2. Dito naman, merong debit balance. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang mangyayari is, merong desired balance ka na 5,800 pero meron kang debit balance na 150. So, ang mangyayari is, ganito naman siya sa case 2. Bad debt expense, 5,950. Allowance for doubtful accounts, 5,950. Okay? So, ganyan naman yung entry mo. Okay? Now, let's move on. So, ito yung summary. Okay, sa percentage of sales approach, bad debt expense is estimated related to a nominal account, which is the sales. So, yung balance sa allowance account is ignored. Okay, para ma-match yung cost and revenues. Sa percentage of receivables, ito yung balance sheet approach. Yung results is more accurate valuation of receivables in the balance sheet. Okay? Dito is, pwede rin gumamit, of course, eto sa percentage of receivables, pwedeng gumamit nung aging percentage. Okay? Which is, we'll check kung meron pa tayong time, we'll discuss that as well. Now, I will stop from there sa accounts receivable and then I will go through a sample problem. Okay? So, para makapag-answer tayo. Okay? No. Now, I will jump to the problem solving. Okay? Para meron tayong discussion sample ng problems. Sa notes receivable kasi, gagamit tayo ng mga present value at saka mga interest-bearing note, non-interest-bearing note. So, long discussion pa rin to, but siguro later natin gawin. Okay? And dito rin papasok actually sa receivables, yung sale of receivables, yung factoring assignment. Okay? Now, let's go on sa problem ng accounts receivable para ma-practice natin yung diniscuss ko. Okay? So, what I want you to do again is screenshot, mga kapatid. Okay, so screenshot mo to. Paano ulit ang approach natin? Look for the question. Okay, and then after the question, anong topic? Of course, madali yan kasi alam na natin na ang topic natin ngayon is accounts receivable. And then, i-eliminate ang hindi dapat isama. And then, look for the choices. Dito, ang tinatanong natin, ano yung trade and other receivables. Okay? Now, sabi dito, year-end CPA Dreams Company reported the current receivables. Trade accounts receivables, 930. Allowance for uncollectible accounts, 20. Claims against shipper for goods lost in transit in November, 30,000. Selling price for unsold goods sent by CPA Dreams on consignment at 130% of cost, not included in CPA Dreams Company ending inventory. Security deposit on list of warehouse and used for storing, that is 260,000. And then some inventories, 300. Yung security deposit for storing some inventories, 300,000. Total is 1,500,000. Okay, so ganyan niya ginawa. So ang tanong, ano ba talaga ang dapat mong i-record na trade and other receivables? So, what I want you to do now is answer what is the trade and other receivables. Okay, meron kang 1 minute while I'm going to get some water. Okay? So, screenshot and answer, then I will show you the choices. Okay, so madali lang ang question, mga kapatid, di ba? Let me just double check again. Okay, kung ano yung mga choices natin. So, ang tinatanong niya, what is the total amount of trade and other receivables? Okay? Okay, so siguro naman na-calculate nyo na yan. Okay, so balikan natin. Again, ano lang yung kasama dito? Okay, sabi dito, trade and other receivables. Okay? Now, let's move on. Let's check. Ano ba yung kasama talaga? Okay. Di ba sinabi ko, ang pag-calculate niyan actually is elimination kagad. Okay? Yung minention dyan, security deposit on list of warehouse used for storing some inventories, prepaid yan. Yung selling price for unsold goods ending inventory, inventory yan. So, ibig sabihin, ang possible na makasama lang pala dito is yung trade accounts receivable, 930, allowance for uncollectible accounts, 20,000 sinabi na. So, paano ba natin pinipresent sa FS? Net siya. Yung claims against shipper for goods lost in transit, so meaning receivable natin yan kasi nawala ni customer yan. So, ngayon, choices is 908. What total amount should be reported as trade and other receivables? A, 940,000. B, 1,200,000. C, 1,240,000. D, 1,500,000. Pag ganyan, kailangan kunin mo lang talaga kung ano yung hinihingi. So, trade and other trade receivables and other receivables at year-end. So, ibig sabihin kung ano lang talaga yung related kay receivables. Ang answer natin dyan ay letter. Okay, meron na ba? So, what is your answer? The answer is A. Paano nakuha yung A? That is 930,000 less the allowance for uncollectible accounts, 20,000. And then add 30,000 from the claims. Total trade and other receivables, 940,000. Yung goods on consignment is excluded kasi they are still unsold. Hindi pa siya receivables. No? Unsold siya. Okay? Cost of consigned goods, nakasama dapat sa inventory. Okay, ganyan yung calculation. Sa inventory, pagdating natin sa inventory, i-discuss natin yan. Yung security deposit, that is non-current receivable. Okay, kaya hindi siya kasama. Okay, so the answer is letter A. Okay, now, let's move on for another problem. So, sige, last problem na to, and then, pwede na tayong magpahinga. Okay? Para makarest ka din. So what I want you to do after this problem, answer this and then we'll take a rest, no? And then you practice later. Okay? Now, problem on accounts receivables. Ang tanong dito is what is the cost of goods sold? What is the amount of sales on account? What is the net realizable value of accounts receivable? Okay? Sa actual, no, actually this problem tatlo yung question. Pagka ikaw ay nag-a-answer talaga sa actual examination, usually kasi nagbibigay ng mga problems and then merong questions na 4 o 5. Okay? So, pagka nakita mo na ganyan yung problem, situation sa problem, huwag kang matakot. Dapat diyan ka mas ganahang mag-answer. Kasi pag nakuha mo yung tamang sagot diyan, at tama lahat na naging answer mo, so may points ka na. Pero be very careful kasi pag nagkamali ka ng isa, mali na rin lahat. Okay? So dito sa problem na to, sabi dito, CPA Dreams Company started business at the beginning of the year 2021. The entity established an allowance for doubtful accounts, estimated 5% of credit sales during the year. The entity wrote off 50,000 of uncollectible accounts. Further analysis showed that there is a merchandise purchase amounted to 9 million and ending merchandise inventory at 1,500,000. Goods were sold at 40% above cost. Ibig sabihin, nagbebenta siya ng more than 40%. Okay? The total sales comprised 80% sales on account and 20% cash sales. Total collections from customers, excluding cash sales, amounted to 6 million. Okay? So, kailangan mo lang dyan ng konting mathematical analysis. Okay? Ang question natin, what is the cost of goods sold? What is the amount of sales on account? And then, what is the net realizable value of accounts receivable? Okay, so you have 5 minutes. Maganda kasi nagpa-practice tayo eh. Try to answer this one. O, screenshot, and then I'll just go through with the choices. Okay, para makita ko. And then, I will discuss. Okay? Go. Again, so CPA Dreams started yung business ng 2021. Meron ng allowance for doubtful accounts, estimated na 5% credit sales. na growth of ng 50,000 of uncollectible accounts. Merong analysis na yung merchandise purchase na 9 million and then ang ending merchandise inventory is 1,500,000. Now, goods were sold at 40% above cost. Then the total sales comprised 80% sales on account and 20% cash sales. Total collections from customers, excluding cash sales, amounted to 6 million. Hinahanap cost of goods sold, hinahanap sales on account, hinahanap net realizable value of accounts receivable. Okay? Let me just check yung mga choices na wala talagang answer pa. Then I will post the choices. Your time starts now. Okay, so madali lang yan. Practice. Kahit magkamali, kahit hindi masyadong naintindihan, tuloy ang laban. Sa umpisa talaga medyo mahirap mag-adjust, lalo na kung medyo matagal ka na hindi nakapag-aral. Pero later, once ikaw talaga is malapit na mag-exam, more on practice. Kasi hindi naman talaga madali ang ginagawa nating journey to become a certified public accountant. Okay? Hindi siya madali, pero pwede natin siyang gawin. Okay? So what is the cost of goods sold? What is the sales on account? What is the net realizable value? Okay? I'll just make sure na okay ang aking PowerPoint. And then, ang sales on account, ano ang net realizable value natin. Okay, so I hope you are doing the screenshot para nababalikan. Okay? Okay, so meron akong answer na actually dito. Nagawa ko na siya ng solutions. Okay? So, i-share ko sa inyo, pili ka na ng answer mo. Okay? So, try mo lang sa sarili mo. Okay, so, what is the cost of goods sold? What is the amount of sales on account? So, what is the cost of goods sold? A, 7,500,000. B, 5,400,000. C, 3,600,000. D, 6,900,000. Answer is A. Okay? Sige, I will give the answer, then we'll try to solve it. Okay, next. Sales on account. Answer is D. Okay, which is 8,400,000. Then, what is the net realizable value? A, 1,980,000. Now, paano siya i-calculate? Okay? So, I will share with you kung paano natin siya i-calculate. Di ba kanina? Okay, sige. It's time para mag-solve naman ako sa board. Okay? Para alam natin. Kasi di ba binigay naman kung kasi kayo start pa lang ni CPA Dreams, di ba? Ng operations sa 2021. So, walang beginning inventory. So, the first question is, what is the cost of goods sold? Sabi doon. Di ba may na-mention goods available for sale, which is 9 million. Okay? Paikliin ko na lang din. Pagka ikaw ay nagka-calculator, another tips, pag maraming 0-0 na binibigay, kunin mo na lang yung pinaka-unang 0 ng line. So, meaning the first 3 digits. Okay? Then, minention, meron daw ending inventory, di ba? Purchase, 9 million. Ang ending inventory niya, 1,500,000. Oh. Di ba? So, ang cost of goods sold mo pala is, yun na yun. 9 million less 1,500,000. So, 7,500,000. Yun na yun. Napansin mo, kaya start pa lang daw ng business ni CPA Dreams. So, walang beginning inventory. So goods na pinurchase niya, 9 million, nilas mo lang yung ending inventory na 1,500,000, may tama ka na kagad. Nakuha mo na kagad ang cost of goods sold mo na 7,500,000. Now, ang next question is sales on account. Magkano yung sales on account mo? Hindi minention. Pero, nag-mention sa problem. Sabi niya, no, merong markup. Yung 7,500,000 daw is usually ang company nagbibigay ng markup na magkano? 40%. So magkano yung 7,500,000 multiply by the markup of 40%? Ibig sabihin, pag nag-markup siya ng 40%, that is 3 million. Kung nag-markup ng 3 million, ang ibig sabihin pala nito, no? 7,500,000 plus 3 million, yan pala yung total sales mo. Tama? Kasi nandun yung markup, so ito na yung total sales mo. So that means 7,500,000 plus 3 million, that is 10,500,000. Eh, ang hinihingi sales on account. Okay? Eh, sinabi dyan, ang cash sales daw, 20%. Pagkatapos ang credit sales is 80%. So since meron ka ng 10,500,000 dito, no, kunin mo. Actually, pwede mo na yung i-multiply by 80%. Right? So 10,500,000 multiply by 80%, so that is your sales on account, which is 8,400,000. Okay? So ang cash sales mo magkano? Actually, sa 10,500,000 multiply by 20%, that is 2,100,000. Ito yung cash sales mo, 2,100. Ito yung credit sales mo, which is 8,400,000. Okay? Then, ano pa yung tanong? Yung last is net realizable value ng accounts receivable. Diba? Sinabi dyan. Okay? So, okay na tayo dito. Paano mo ikukunin ang net realizable value? Okay? So, makukuha mo yung net realizable value, ililess mo na yung accounts receivable mo. Yung allowance for doubtful accounts mo. Okay. Di ba sinabi kanina sa problem, yung sales on account or yung credit sales mo, sales on credit is 8,400,000, di ba? Meron ka 8,400,000. Now, sa problem, sinabi meron kang collections. Magkano yung collections mo? Yung collections daw ay 6 million. Okay, so nakakolekta pala ng 6 million. Now, sinabi rin sa problem, nagkaroon ng accounts written off. Di ba? So, meron kang write-off na nangyari. So, that means, how much? Nakita mo, 50,000. So, ililess mo din siya. So, ito yung accounts receivable mo, ending balance, which is 2,350,000. Yan na ba yung answer? Hindi pa. Kasi sinabi doon na ang hinahanap, net realizable value. Eh, yung doubtful accounts, alam mo na ba? Hindi mo pa alam, pero sinabi dyan na 5%. Okay? Yung doubtful accounts provision. So, ibig sabihin pala, yung 8,400,000 multiply by 5%, yun yung sinabi sa problem, no? Ang makukuha mo ngayon is 420,000. Okay? Pero, wait lang. Eto na ba yun? Hindi pa. Kasi meron daw accounts written off, di ba? So, yung accounts written off mo kanina na 50, ililess mo dyan. Okay? Kasi ni-write off na. Eto ngayon yung allowance for doubtful accounts mo, which is 420 less 50, 370. Okay? So, ngayon, paano mo i-calculate? Accounts receivable mo na 2,350. Allowance for doubtful accounts na 370. So, 2,350 less 370, that is 1,980. So, ito yung net realizable value ni accounts receivable, which is 1,980,000. Okay? Ito siya, 1,980,000. So, kaya dapat tama lagi yung pag-calculate mo. Intindihin ang questions kasi minsan tricky. Ang daming binigay. Again, wag matakot. Isa-isahin mo lang, intindihin mo kung anong sinasabi sa narration. Okay? So, balikan lang ulit natin. Ipakita ko lang ulit yung problem. Okay? Ipakita ko lang para mabalikan natin ulit. Sinabi dito, di ba? Okay, balikan lang ulit natin to. Kasi para mas maintindihan mo kung paano ko na-calculate. Sabi dyan, si CPA Dreams, ang estimated allowance for doubtful accounts, 5%. Okay? Kaso may write-off na 50, so 420 less 50, that is 370. Sinabi na ang merchandise purchase, which is yung goods available for sale natin, wala tayong beginning inventory, meaning yung 9 million is the goods available for sale, ending inventory mo, ang natira na lang 1,500,000. So that means 9 million less the 1,500,000, that is your cost of goods sold, which is 7,500,000. And nagbebenta above cost, so dagdagan mo lang ng 40%, yan na yung total sales mo. Eh yung total sales mo daw comprise ng 80% sales on account. So meaning, yung total sales, minultiply mo ng 80%, nakuha mo yung 8,400,000. And nakakolekta from the sales on account na 6 million. So 8,400,000 less than 2 million. Then, less mo yung allowance for doubtful accounts, makukuha mo yung accounts receivable ending mo. Okay? And then, iles mo na yung allowance for doubtful accounts, which is 370. Ang makukuha mo is 1,980. Okay? So, unang tanong, what is the cost of goods sold? So, answer is A, 7,500. What is the sales on account? That is 8,400,000. And then, what is the net realizable value? 1,980,000. Paano natin siya kinalculate? So, heto yan. Goods available for sale, 9 million less 1,500,000. Cost of goods sold, 7,500,000. Yung markup kanina, 40% markup sa 7,500,000. Nakuha natin 10,500,000. Cash sales natin na 20%, that means 2,100,000. So, ang ating credit sales is 8,400,000. Then, ang calculation natin ngayon, sales on account, nakakolekta ng 6 million, nag-write-off na 50. So, yan yung accounts receivable ending balance, which is 2,350,000. Hindi pa tayo tapos kasi ang hiningi niya net realizable value. So, meron kang provision na 5%, which is 420,000. Nag-write-off na 50,000. Then, allowance for doubtful accounts is 370,000. Then, makakalculate mo na ngayon ang net realizable value ng accounts receivable na ipinipresent mo sa balance sheet. So then, accounts receivable 2,350 less the allowance for doubtful accounts 370. So ang net realizable value mo is 1,980,000. So, is everything clear mga kapatid? Nandiyan pa po ba kayo? Are you still there? So, comment yes, I'm still here. Okay? Are you still there? Nakahabol ba? Naintindihan po ba? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, that's good, that's good. Thank you so much. So, yun lang yung discussion natin for accounts receivable. Okay? Now, ibibigay ko actually, no, to be honest with you, there is additional presentation here na nag-jump ako. Yung about notes receivable. So don't worry, ibibigay ko naman yung PowerPoint. Okay, so para aralin mo, self-review ka sa notes receivable. Okay, kasi more on may mga interest yan, pero same way din naman yan sa investments na topic. So, pwede nating balikan yan, yung notes receivable sa calculation ng present value sa investments. Okay? So don't worry. So ang mahalaga is ma-master mo yung cash and accounts receivable dito sa lecture na to. So next week, we'll go on with inventory. Okay? So I think we are on time. So 2 hours na tayo dito. Okay, so maraming salamat. But before I end this session, do you have any questions? Okay ba yung discussion? What you want me to do? Or what do you want me to improve? Okay? Any questions? Meron po ba? Do you have any questions or any requests? Okay ba yung discussion natin? Nagagamit ako ng PowerPoint and then sometimes I use the board, or you want to use only the board without PowerPoint, or discussions only. So what do you want? Okay, welcome. Thank you then. Okay, so thank you for your time. So gusto niyo yung mix. Nagpa-PowerPoint ako pag natapos di-discuss on board. So I will distribute the PowerPoint. Don't worry. So you can go back. Okay? So mabalikan mo. And what I want you to do, okay, so I think many are requesting to do this mix. Kasi ang maganda sa PowerPoint, no, pwede kang gumawa ng flashcard later. Okay? Dun sa PowerPoint na ginawa ko, gawa ka ng sarili mong flashcard, post mo siya sa places kung saan madali mong mababasa. Okay? So I think we are okay. So marami ba tayong natutunan? Okay ba? Na-refresh ba kayo? So okay ba yung approach ko? Kasi parang ang approach ko, I feel like medyo mabagal, but I think this is good for a foundation and concepts. 'Di ba? Okay ba yung ganon? Okay naman. Okay, sige. Yes. Okay lang. So thank you. Actually, it's been a long time actually na i-cover ko tong financial accounting and reporting kasi I asked the lecturer kaso hindi talaga pwede. Yung brother niya was able to run to the hospital, so kailangan ko i-cover yung discussion. So yesterday, I just went through and just make PowerPoint na concise and brief para maintindihan ninyo. Okay, so I hope I was able to share my knowledge. So that's it for today, and then see you again on Friday. Okay, I'll just send I will send through emails yung PowerPoint, okay? But please do your practice. Go to the practical accounting, okay? Mag-answer. Mag-try po tayo na mag-answer. So yung 2 hours discussion is malaking tulong na yon. No? Kasi ang mahalaga, nakuha mo yung concepts, no? And nakuha mo yung tips. And then you go through with the problem and the multiple choice questions. Okay? So don't worry, I will send again an email. Okay? So you will be able to get the PowerPoint by tomorrow. Okay? By tomorrow, you will have it. Okay? So okay na po tayo. I think there's not much questions. Okay? Do you still need our email? I will send it. Don't worry. I think I have all your emails. Okay? Now, sabi nila, 2 lang yan. Wala akong masyadong questions na na-receive. So it's either maraming natutunan yung students or sobrang galing ng lecturer. Okay, so I will take sa side na sobrang galing ng lecturer. Okay, kaysa dun sa side na walang naintindihan yung students mo. Wala masyadong questions. Okay? So yes, so see you again on Friday. I hope you enjoy. I enjoyed. Very refreshing, actually. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. May God bless you all. Thank you.